Tian Pengfei to break.
Tian Pengfei gets second frame of the session underway, and he looks the type of player, Peter. He looks unruffled. I mean, it might be the old adage of the duck. He looks calm and the feet are sort of going 50 to the dozen, but
well, it's a great asset to have, isn't it? To be able to portray that stillness, that calmness, especially under pressure. And if you look back to his qualifying at the English Institute of Sport, he beat the former top 16 player Ryan Day 10 frames to 3. Now, Ryan Day is one of the best players in the world. I mean, to beat him 10-3 is a truly outstanding performance.
absolutely. I mean, I was looking at people who were going to come through the qualifiers and make it hard for the seeds. And Ryan Day would have been one of those. Ryan won't be happy sitting at home having to watch the World Championship on the telly.
Well, that's not good enough from Steve Maguire, and he knows that. Tian Pengfei will be taking this on. Hard stun, right hand side, hopefully finding the gap between the black and the red on the black cushion. Played it perfectly.
One.
It's amazing the amount of top players these days actually don't play that shot as a shot to nothing anymore, and they play for a baulk colour. Obviously it means playing the shot with less pace, and it gives the ball a lot more chance of going in. But if you do miss it, obviously there's more chance of leaving it up. Surely he's not taking the screen on. Wow, that was very risky.
Tian Pengfei.
I'm not so sure about that one. He's left Stephen Maguire a tricky opener. Just push the boat out a bit there, I think. So this is not straightforward. But he will certainly be on the black if it goes in.
One.
Just caught the cushion just before the pocket. Unfortunately, he didn't play it at too much pace. And once these cloths wear in, that's not the sort of ball that will be going in 2 or 3 days' time. Pockets will play a little bit tighter. Balls will come off the cushions a little bit squarer, and the players will have to readjust.
No.
Can Stephen Maguire regain his composure, his determination, his focus? He's the sort of player, John, that when
60.
he gets on a roll, he could quite easily reel off 4 or 5 frames with big breaks.
Yeah, as you say, he's a class act, is Stephen.
70.
I mean, we say that his temperament lets him down occasionally. And yet off the table, you could not meet a nicer lad, believe me. Yeah, I don't think he's got the angle now on this red to
24.
play for the black, so it'd be up for the blue. But he needs to get into this. Yeah, played it nicely.
25.
When I say he needed to get into it, there's always a danger if you don't really get immediate action on the cue ball. You can go in off in the middle. Just looking what's available. He doesn't have to play the blue, of course. He's got the green, but the blue, because the only loose red, because he's straightish on the blue, is the one just to the right of the cluster. So that's the one he's played to get on, and playing the blue, it's just a case of bouncing the cue ball on and off the cushion, whereas if he played the green, he had to judge the screw back.
$31.
Yeah, that's nice, and he's got a nice angle on the black to play for the red immediately above the black in the same pocket.
$38.
And just play with a touch of left-hand side there, just to widen the angle. He's finished a bit straight on this black. And the look on his face tells you that he's not happy with that at all. Because by taking the red that he just potted, he opened up 2 reds into the right-hand black pocket. He might have to leave himself a very difficult shot into the middle now. And as we've seen already in this championship and throughout this season, these middle pockets are not big at
46.
all.
Yeah, I think they're compensating for the generosity of the corner pockets. So this needs to be accurate. He'll be stunning it in. Got a choice of the 2 reds. He plays it one at extreme left. The only red he could leave is the one he's playing, but he needs this in.
47.
Played it nicely. And finished absolutely inch perfect on the black. I think in potting this red,
54.
he makes the one just to the right of it available into the opposite corner pocket. So sometimes
55.
you don't have to be cannoning reds. If you pot one, you clear the path for the other. And he might consider leaving himself low on this, and in potting it bring other reds into play. He's in perfect position. And that's exactly what he's done. The only thing is with this shot, if
62.
he plays the run through, he's got to judge how it's going to kiss off the second red. And he is playing the run through, so just got to get this right. Judged it perfectly.
63.
And it makes you wonder now about that choice of green that Tian played into the middle, whether it was too risky.
Well, it was certainly a very aggressive choice of shot, John. And he'll be ruining that at
70.
the moment, because Steve Maguire has made him pay for it. And this is a very good
71.
response from Steve Maguire.
Yeah, I was going to say, not only is that green cost him the frame, this gives Stephen a chance to get his hand on the table, and he looks in good touch now. This is the green we're talking about. It's a good long red he potted, but decided to play the green. He wasn't a straightforward roll in, trying to stun off the side cushion. He's been in his chair ever since.
78. $85. $86. 91.
Do you know, I think, John, that Stephen Maguire is one of those players where he actually enjoys top players playing really well against him to give him the opportunity to respond under pressure, and that's when he's at his best. I feel that the weakness with Stephen is sometimes that when he's not playing to the level of his capability, he can become very disheartened with himself, and that's where things can go wrong. But when somebody's actually playing well
99.
against him, I think he actually relishes the challenge. So it's going to be very interesting.
Yeah, he's a fierce competitor now. Can he knock this red in for the ton? Well played. Very well played.
100.
Had one chance in the first frame. His opponent had 3. But one chance in this, and he's done the business. And this will stand him in good stead for the rest of the match, you would have thought.
104. 106. 109. 113. 124.
Flawless, absolutely flawless. What a good response that is from Stephen Maguire. Tian, Pengfei will be ruining that green he decided to take on, but Stephen Maguire